Welcome to the wild side. What's happening, viewers? As you can see, I'm still rolling in this chair like I never found a cure. Because I didn't, people, I didn't. I've been searching everywhere. In my closet, out of my closet, on Google, everywhere. There's no damn cure, people. Nope, haven't found it yet. But when I do, I'll be the first one to let you know. Meth, people, meth. I'm here to talk to you about meth. It's a killer, folks. It's a killer along with fentanyl. But I'm gonna tell you some dirty facts about it too, folks, towards the end of the video. But first, I'm gonna tell you the first 24 hours. It was the night before Halloween. We were sitting at one of my friend's house, and he was one of my dirty friends, folks. He always kept clothes, everything, along the walls in the corners. It was just nasty over there. Garbage, stepping over garbage, clothes. Hated going over there. But we were over there, and we were waiting for a phone call to go to this party or something. Find some girls, you know. That's what we always try to do. Find the girls. But I'm like, well, let's go to Caribou Coffee. They're open 24 hours, and we knew the manager. So why not go there? So we went to Caribou. We grabbed our stuff, scurried on to the Caribou. And yeah, we got to the Caribou Coffee, folks. I remember we were sitting in a booth, and we were looking outside, and we seen a cop. And what do meth addicts do when they see a cop? Get the hell out of the way. Get the hell out of the window. So I'm like, let's get to the back of the store. Since we knew the manager, that was a good idea. And we went back to the store, folks, peeking around the window. We were peeking around the window looking. Is he still there? Is he still there? He was never going away. He wasn't going away. Keep looking. There was two of them, folks. Two of them. And they weren't going away. And this is a town with a lot of cops. And I'm like, what are we going to do? I had a lot of meth. So I'm like, we got to do it. We got to do it. By God, we got to do it. We're going to get caught. And we could have just flushed it, but I didn't want to get rid of it. I wanted to do it, folks. I didn't want to just get rid of it. Wanted to make it worth my while. And anyways, so I laid it all out on the sink back there. And one of my friends started smoking it. I'm like, you idiot, you can't smoke it all in time. So sniff it. So we started sniffing it, folks. Sniffed all I could, and they did too. I don't think they liked it. It burned really bad. Meth in your nose burns really bad, folks, and it tastes like crap. So I remember it'd be going down my throat. Got it in my mouth a few times. Ew, tastes like crap. But folks, I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? I'm like, we should start eating it. Bad idea, folks. Bad idea. Stay tuned, you'll see why. And so we put it in zigzags that you wrap up weed with. We just wrapped it up in there, and I swallowed it, and they swallowed it too. Like I said, stay tuned. And we were sitting back there still for a while. We got rid of all the meth. We actually did it all. And finally the cops left. They're gone. And then we got our call that we were waiting for. So we went to the across the street to, well, kind of our neighbor. And there was hot girls that lived over there in that neighborhood. So we went over there, folks. Finally got over there to where we were waiting for all night. And there was girls there. There was 3 girls there. And I remember seeing bongs there, bongs. And a keg. They had a keg. It was a kegger. We used to throw keggers. That's what we call them at parties. A 50-gallon container full of beer. And folks, I remember being there because I did a keg stand where they hold you up by your feet upside down. And yeah, so the cops ended up leaving, and there we sat in the front of the Caribou with no cops and no drugs, because the power of paranoia and meth mixed together, you get real paranoid, and that's why we did all my drugs. And now, Stay tuned for the rest of the story because it's crazy. And so we went over to my friend's house. They were having a party, the kegger. They were having a kegger, which I can remember vividly, folks. I remember it vividly. They held me up by my feet, by my ankles, held me upside down over the keg. They held me, and they made me drink it that way. They stuck the hose in my mouth and said, drink. And people drink out of kegs that way for fun. It gets you messed up, though. I don't advise anybody to do it. But, yeah, folks, I remember doing that. I remember being in the garage. We were all in the garage because there were hot girls there. And I remember being on their washer and dryer being in there. And I remember I laid 3 different kinds of marijuana out on the top of the washer. And I'm like, I want to impress the girls, you know. So I was like, I got this kind, I got this kind, I got this kind. What do you gals want? What do you girls want? And they could pick from their kinds. So I remember them doing all that, smoking that ganja, and all of a sudden, all the drugs that we did at the Caribou started kicking in. And there we were, folks. And I grabbed my stuff and I grabbed my friends. I'm like, guys, we gotta get out of here as soon as possible, man. It's starting to kick in, man. And I was walking then, guys. So we got out of there. I remember I grabbed his arm going across the road. I'm like, whoa, the road's going, whoa, whoa, back and forth, in and out. And we got in the car, folks, and we made it back to his house. Thank God. Wasn't even far to go. I made him drive, though. And we waited till morning. I was like probably 5 in the morning, but we waited till it got light. I don't know what time it got light, but we waited till then, and my mom was calling me all night because it was Halloween night. She's probably worried about me. And finally, folks, I told my friend, I gotta go home, man. I gotta go home. I gotta sleep. I gotta do something because, guys, I was up 7 days at this point. I was up 7 days, and I remember him asking me, saying, "Are you good to go? You good to drive, Jason? You good to drive?" I'm like, "I got this, folks. I got this." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be fine." Got in my car. I don't remember much from there, guys, but you all can just imagine what happened. I was going 70 miles an hour, 1 mile away from home, not even, going 70 down the highway and veering off into the ditch. And you know where the ditch goes up, then it's flat, then it goes back down? Well, folks, I veered off into the ditch, and where it goes up, boom! Hit it going 70 miles an hour in the driveway approach. Yeah, people, crazy. And flew 12 feet in the air, hit a tree branch in the air, spun the car around in the air, boom! Landed on the roof of the car and slid down the hill. Yep, folks. And my cousin came to the scene because he worked on the fire department, and they had to get their tools and such. And they had to cut me out of the car, so they grabbed their stuff, getting me out of the car. My cousin noticed, "Is this Jason?" And he called his mom because his mom was sisters with my mom, or brothers with my dad, and called my mom's house. "Jason in an accident?" "No, not that. No, he's not home." But I was only a mile away, crashed. So Greg's like, "I think he's right here, Mom." And they put me in the ambulance, guys, and they brought me up to the highway because that's where the helicopter met to pick me up because they wanted to get me to the hospital fast, people. And put me in the helicopter and flew me to the hospital. And sure enough, broken neck. Only bone I broke too. And paralyzed from the chest down. Yeah. Folks, the power of meth. The power of meth. And there's another bad one today. Fentanyl. These are bad drugs, people. They kill. They killed a few of my friends. So don't use drugs, everyone. If you got a loved one out there, share this with your family. Don't use drugs. Keep it cool, keep it calm, people. Smoke some ganja, sit back and eat a pizza. Do something, but don't be using that meth or fentanyl, because it's not good for you, people. And changed my whole life. Changed everything. I can't have sex with my old lady the right way anymore. I'm in a wheelchair. It ruins your life. It doesn't ruin it, but it changes it, folks. Granted, I'm doing good. I'm glad this happened to me out of all people, folks, because I take it lightly. I deal with being in a chair very well, I suppose. As you all can see, I like to have fun. I like to have a blast. So if you want to see me having fun in other videos, watch my other ones too. Because it's wild madness, people. We gotta have fun. Gotta do what I can now to have fun. I beat this baby around here, going fat, raising hell, causing terror. But I got 3 other housemates that are in the same situation as me. Same paralyzed from the chest down. From bad choices, people. Bad choices. Well, folks, don't use meth, and share this video with your loved ones. They're the ones that need to learn this stuff probably. Well, folks, if you want to support me, subscribe down below. Please do. Get on the train with me. I'm going to have real funny videos coming out. And like and comment. But most of all, get on the train and subscribe. Well, on to the next one.